On this episode of Setup Squad, a party girl tries to tame her ways.
You want a drink?
Vodka soda.
You got it.
And an awkward client
There we go.
Excuse me.
struggles to suppress his dark sense of humor.
I have a black man inside me at all times.
With Helen's dating life a hot mess,
So are you jungle Asian or are you city Asian?
Holy Korean Jesus. What did you just say?
I've assigned Loretta to clean it up.
Fact is, I've got advice to give you that is right for you.
Good time.
Renee can come and take care of this bitch herself.
This is the story of a dating coach and her team of professional wingmen. They handcraft recipes for dating success. Sometimes they're sweet, and sometimes they're just a little bit naughty. But they're always there to give just the right nudge to turn love lives around. They're the Setup Squad.
Our clients for this week, we have Sarah. Sarah unfortunately does the oops, I'm too lazy to go back to Jersey, so I might as well stay at someone's house approach to dating. Unfortunately, she wakes up the next morning being like, hey, so I'm looking for a boyfriend. So here is Sarah.
My name is Sarah. I am 24 years old. And I am definitely looking for a straight male companion.
I don't know why she can't just whip one down.
Dating in New York City versus dating in Texas is night and day. Trying to pinpoint what the problem is, I'm not quite sure. I'm a very open person, so sometimes I make myself too accessible, if you will.
I did that all throughout my 20s. It doesn't work. It's ugly, Sarah. Trust me.
So I'm going to be assigning Loretta to Sarah. What I really want you to do is help her establish some boundaries. So she's in the city. The consequences of her getting wasted and staying at someone's house, I mean, seriously, that's like a Law and Order waiting to happen.
Exactly.
I think Loretta definitely will be a great match for Sarah because Loretta has a little bit of the reform party girl in her, and I think she's gonna help her to now transition if you're looking for something real and how to find a relationship. All right, so our next client is David. He comes across a little bit awkward, which is somewhat deliberate.
My name is David. I'm 23. I'm single, looking for a guy.
He's effing adorable.
Precious.
I'm very nervous when it comes to dating and stuff. I just clam up and get really shy and come up with terrible pickup lines, and that's about it. Like, hey, want to see my kids? They're in the trunk.
I found that funny. Am I too weird?
I need the chutzpah to, like, go after someone and make it work. Because right now I'm just sad, awkward turtle, wandering the city alone.
He's really cute.
So, who am I gonna put on this one? Jonathan, I'm assigning you to David. Let's eliminate the awkward.
He needs to be funny, haha, not funny dead dog on the side of the road.
Exactly. Speaking to David for about 5 minutes, you really feel like he's from the moon. And he needs some help just being able to communicate with somebody. Jonathan not only is the king of the one-liners, but he knows how to do it strategically instead of awkwardly. All right, guys, so we have our work cut out for us. Let's get to work. For the first meeting of Jonathan and David, I really wanted them to just sit down and have some coffee, because I figured it would be the best way for Jonathan to be exposed to David's special sense of humor.
David?
Hi.
Hey.
Nice
Jonathan.
to meet you.
Oh, that's cute.
Thank you.
See, you're so put together. And like you're such a looker at first glance. So we just need to make sure that what follows up after that matches how cute and disarming you are. Yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
But you're hung up on?
Like in the head. I'm hung up in my head. I'm always thinking either forward or behind, but never really embracing or enjoying what's going on in the present. My humorous self, it's like, to some extent, a defense mechanism. Like, on a date, I'm more like trying to put on a good face and like, you know, be...
You have a great face.
Well, I know. It's nice and Botoxed up. It's very nice.
You're 23. If you had Botox, I'm gonna slap you and make you get your money back.
I won't feel it.
Oh my God. David, I don't know what your hang-up is, but I'm gonna break down your wall, and you're gonna be damn good by the time I'm done with you. I want you to be in the moment wherever you go. And that's something I think we need to work on.
All right.
You need to shut up that little voice inside that says, David, you're awkward. And just be yourself.
It has a deep voice.
What does your inner voice sound like?
James Earl Jones. I have a black man inside me at all times.
Coming up, I have a blind date coming up. Renee, Loretta, you can shove it.
So are you jungle Asian or are you city Asian?
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Great, how are you?
I'm good. David really needs to work on turning down the creep factor. He opens up his mouth, and then his little awkward turtle just takes a little dive off the side of the cliff. You like to open with a line, right?
Not necessarily, like, sometimes it'll be an accusation. Like, did you just spit at me?
Wow.
Strange.
I think we should go old school with more of a, hey, how are you, what's your name? Call me crazy. So we're in a bookstore, which is one of your favorite scenarios to meet a boy, and it's a theater bookstore, so I'm gonna go out on a limb and say there's probably a cute gay boy or two.
I think so.
Yeah. So what I need to see is you in action. David be David, show me your typical intro.
All right.
All right?
Hey, I'm sorry.
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, what's going on?
I don't know. I'm just picking up random books, and I picked up Last of the Red Hot Lovers. Red Hot Lovers? What brings you guys here to the bookstore?
We're looking for a scene to do for a scene night that we're in.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I would pick the orange
Yeah, there's
because orange is a good color.
I don't usually go for gingers.
No?
No.
Me neither, actually.
You never really see them together.
No, it's true. Never, ever.
That's funny.
Because you don't want them to procreate. Yeah, this one's like 10.
Well, they're all expensive. They're like $10.
Oh.
Sure.
That one's more than.
I just, like, steal them. I come from Detroit.
So you're pretty hard.
I'm very tough. I
Very
shoot
tough.
at people like no
Is your gang color orange?
Yeah, we're the orange peoples.
Okay, get over here. Watching David in action in the theater bookstore was a disaster. He did a one-man production of A Midsummer Night's Nightmare. So far, we've had discussions about gang shootings and you stealing things.
I guess I'm more of a like criminal in my head, and that just comes out or something.
We got some ground to cover, mister.
So I think I'm game.
Your game?
I'm game for game. And for
God.
game, like venison. That was another, off.
Let's go.
All right.
Renee, where are you? Give me that.
Coming into this experience, I skirted around the real issue, which was my self-worth.
And if you don't want that behavior, the only person that can change it is you. That's the thing.
I think that Loretta is kind of seeing right through me. There's a lot of things I need to change and just realize that I can have fun, but I don't have to get crazy because I don't have to prove anything to anyone. I can just be myself.
I think we need to just kind of find another way to get you what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I agree.
Okay, let's get to work.
To work.
Yeah.
Renee, I don't even know how to begin with David. I can't deal with
Can't
him.
be that bad.
No,
he has
he really-
potential. You were the one, oh, he has so much potential.
Because he videotaped well.
Jonathan has a great track record with the clients, but David's a little bit tough to get through.
At first glance, I thought he was gonna be a walk in the park. He'd be sweet, he'd be fun. He just needed a little, like, cool
No,
school.
I get it, he's a challenge, but like, what specifically is he doing wrong?
The minute he starts talking to a boy, the mouth opens and the awkward word vomit just covers the guy he's talking to.
Well, he likes to be awkward. Like, he tries to be. He
Yeah.
likes it. It's like his shtick.
His shtick is literally beating guys away.
Put your stick away.
Put your stick away, you're beating away cute boys.
He's trying to tap in on an area of interest. Like, something that when he talks about it, his face lights up. He reacts a little differently. And then work with that.
I just don't know that much about Dungeons and Dragons.
Sure you do. You were a dork in high school.
As helpful as Renee was with her suggestions, yeah, and you were fat in high school, David needs some baby steps, and I'm gonna need to bring in some reinforcements of my own. Hey, buddy boy, we need to have a little talk. It's time for a little bit of mantervention. I brought in some of my closest friends who are all hot, really outgoing, and all the things that you need to be if you want to have some success.
All right.
So this is going to be a little bit of a speed dating challenge. It's a bit of a crash course in you opening up and letting go of some of the jokes. They just want to get to know the real you, okay?
Okay.
David's biggest issue is that he lets himself lag in conversation by processing everything and replacing what should be a good thought with something stupid. Grab a place, get comfortable. So putting him in a speed dating situation, it's gonna go faster than his crazy brain can process.
Hi, how are you?
Billy.
Ron. David.
David, nice to meet you.
I'm Justin. Nice to meet you.
Justin, you too. Joe
Yeah.
and David. I was gonna burp and talk at the same time.
There we go.
Excuse me.
I love wine. I'm a big red wine
Me
drinker.
too.
Yeah?
What's your favorite type of red wine?
I like Shiraz or Cabernet. I like dirty, earthy, spicy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really hate, like, Cabernet. I really have, like, a fascination. I've never done it, but curling, like, shoot curling.
Oh, the thing they do in the Olympics with,
Yeah, with the
push
brooms, it looks like they're
Sure.
kind of pleasuring themselves, like, with the brooms. I could see myself with kids. Maybe not my kids.
Someone else's
Because,
kids?
yeah, I wouldn't want to have sex with a woman to have kids. Okay. I guess I'm something on my face. I don't know.
It takes so much to get me to the breaking point, and David, you are getting me this close.
It's nice meeting you.
You too.
Slide down this way, mister.
Can't give him a handshake.
Not right now, no.
Okay.
But I have a perfect record as a wingman, and I'm not letting you screw this up for me. I need you
Am I
to
that
really take my
terrible?
lessons to heart.
I am taking them to heart.
Okay.
I'm just, it's just like verbal diarrhea a little bit.
Okay, diarrhea is on that list of words that we're gonna not mention with cute boys.
Okay, so I can say the, it, thing, does.
Yes.
Okay.
Are you just trying to be cute? Do you think this is charming?
Can I say
And do you really think a guy who's not being paid to be your coach is gonna sit here for more than 3 seconds? David's been a disaster of a client.
It was a daunting task, like, to speed date 4 guys.
Dating is a daunting
Right.
task. His ridiculous, creepy humor and his inability to shut up and take advice is driving me crazy.
I need to be able to transition from, like, fun to, like, serious. Like, less clowny.
Yes, I would agree.
You agree that I look like a clown?
I'm gonna give David one more chance. No, Bozo, my child. And if he doesn't prove better by the second round of meeting with my friends, I'm done.
It's nice to see another redhead.
I know.
Yeah.
The gingers unite.
Yes, you weren't at the last meeting.
No.
You traveled to Chicago?
I've been, yeah, for Pride, actually. It was my first
cool.
Pride that I went to. It was
Nice.
amazing.
Do you like to cook, or you just like to eat?
Oh, I love to eat, but
Okay.
I love to cook as well.
Me too.
Just when I thought David was going to be a complete disaster, there was a moment, a glimmer, a tiny little ray of hope.
What's in your repertoire? I'm a foodie, so I know these things.
I make this Mexican lasagna slash casserole.
Is
like,
it with tortillas or
Yeah, I
with
put
noodles?
tortillas instead of
Oh,
noodles.
Do you like spicy?
I'm from South Louisiana. If
Hey.
it's not spicy, it's not good.
You're my kind of
Yeah.
guy.
I really never thought in a million years that Renee's advice about getting David to talk about something he likes would ever work, but sure enough, he talked about food, he actually let his guard down, and they bonded for half a second. Excuse me, boys.
Oh,
Nice meeting
you too.
Gonna interrupt this double ginger twink latte. You know what, Renee? You're good, you. How do you feel?
I feel like I'm more confident.
Okay.
I really enjoyed, like, doing this.
Good. This was a major step forward. A major step forward.
Tonight, I think I learned that it's okay to just be myself, put myself out there.
And you even threw in like a, oh, you're my kind of guy.
Keeping calm and, like, maintaining focus on what's going on in the moment.
Thank you, boys. I love you.
Nice meeting you, David.
And we still have work to do. So
All right.
let's go. Me that when we meet some boys tonight, you're just gonna smile and relax and be you and live in the moment.
I will try.
I gave everything I had to David, so I'm hoping in the world of big scary gay men, he can handle himself. Please, God. Good luck.
L'chaim.
L'chaim. Hey, Keyboard. How are you? What's your name?
Oh, so you're Joe? I'm Joe.
This is my friend David.
Hi, how are you?
Not Joe the plumber. Okay. Where are you from?
New Orleans. So you like the Saints?
Is that your trick? You lure boys over, promising them football? You make them come over in the full uniform, the helmet, the pads, the jockstrap?
Yeah, just a jockstrap.
Just a jockstrap.
I've never owned a jockstrap in my life. No, I have to clarify, I've never owned a piece of underwear in my life.
So I'm gonna get one more. I'll be right back.
All right.
I was fully prepared for David to have another invasion of Captain Awkward, but you know what? He actually did really well.
What do you do? I work in TV and graphics and TV news, which is like an ungodly hour.
He talked to this boy about where they live and what they do, and they have things in common. I'm gonna kidnap David for 1 second.
I'll be around.
All right, we'll be back in a minute. Okay. There's hope. There's hope. I was very, very relieved to see you do so well. Thank you. You've definitely got a lot to learn, but the fact that you're just being present with a guy, that's all I can ask for.
I really enjoyed working with Jonathan. I don't think I've changed 100%, but I definitely was pushed in the right direction, which it really will take to heart, and it'll be an improvement for me.
So here's one more to you. Let's go talk to our cute friend.
Okay.
Come on. Hopefully, our awkward turtle is waving goodbye to his shell.
So like, what do you want to be when you grow up?
It's been a crazy week, so I'm having drinks with the team just to do a whole bunch of check-ins.
Where's Meredith, by the way?
She's in LA visiting Randy, her girlfriend.
Oh.
How did it go with David?
David turned out to be a success.
Okay.
Especially when we brought my friends in for that little speed date class. He did well. It's just a matter of figuring out who the real David is.
I think that he, in itself, is still figuring out who the real him is.
Yes.
How did it go with Sarah?
It was wonderful with Sarah. I gave her a new way of thinking about herself and her control of her body.
So what was the end result with her?
She actually got a date.
Well, great job, guys.
Yes.
As always, you're a great team.
Oh, thank
Good work.
you.
I'm really happy the clients went well. So apparently the night out with Helen and Loretta went extremely well. Neither one of them killed each other, which means at the end of the day, I was right.
So when is Meredith due back?
I don't know. You guys might know a little bit more than me.
I don't think she is packing up and moving anytime soon if you're worried about that.
I'm always worried about that.
I know.
Losing Meredith would definitely be a huge loss to this team. These are legitimate concerns.